Hello, my name's Andrew Kemp and I'm an infection control specialist. Today I'd like to show you how to do a test with the Profile 1 ATP tester. The Profile 1 ATP tester is different from any other ATP tester available today, in that it is the only one that will differentiate between live bacteria and all other types of ATP. To turn the Profile 1 ATP test on, simply toggle the switch at the top. It will then tell you on the screen to wait 10 seconds and count down until it's ready. A simple test to ensure the machine is working is to open the drawer and then close it again and allow it to do a test with nothing in the drawer. It should come up with a 0 count of relative light units. Now you see 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's the machine is working. You can then turn it off. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare my swab and I'm going to test this iPad type device. So the first thing I do is take some sterile water, water for injections, half a ml, and place it into the micro test tube. Second thing I do is take a sterile, dry Dacron swab, dip it into the sterile water and just take any excess fluid off at the edges. Next, I roll the Dacron swab across the surface I want to test, in this case the iPad type device, and then dip it back into the water. And then again, I'm just going to dry off the Dacron swab. So that's my test material ready to go. Next, I use a Filtravette, which is this small, I don't know if you can see that now. It's a small test tube with a filter at the bottom of it. Once I've put the 50 microlitres of contaminated fluid into the Filtravette, I then need to use the somatic releasing agent. What this does is it breaks apart all of the other cells other than bacteria releasing their ATP. So I need to put 3 drops of that into the Filtravette. 1, 2, 3. I then take my special syringe, which works as a pressure syringe, and push the fluid through the filter. I then repeat that step, 3 drops, 1, 2, 3 of SRA1, and again pressurise through the filter and into the blotting paper below. Now what I've got in there is only bacterial ATP. What I need to do now is I need to release those bacterial the ATP from those bacterial cells using the bacterial releasing agent. And I do use 2 drops, 1, 2, into the drawer. Now what I need to do is make that bacteria luminesce so that the monitor can pick it up. So I use this LL solution. And what I'm going to do is get 50 microlitres of the LL solution into the micropipette, put it into the drawer. Now there's a solution in there of 100 microlitres, sorry. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it a little bit to make sure it's all mixed in. And then close the drawer. What's happening now is, in the same way as it did before, the LED lights are flashing across the front of the screen. And then, there we go. And I now get a reading of 9,130 colony forming units in the sample that I tested. Bear in mind there's half a ml of fluid in there, so the total bacterial count on there is still a lot of it is in there. 1/10 of it was what we actually recorded in here, because the sample that I took was 50 microlitres, so it's 1/10 of that solution. What I'm doing is I'm proving that this is laden with bacteria. So if you wanted to say from that entire swab there would be 90,000 colony